Hi everyone, my name is Amber, welcome back to my channel. This is my December TBR. So obviously this is the final TBR of the year and I'm so excited. I have so many good books that I want to get to. I am trying not to overcommit because I do want to mood read a bit in December, but at the same time I have loads of time off work, so I'm gonna have lots of time to read, I hope, because I don't think we're going to be out of lockdown until Christmas. So I'm planning on doing a lot of reading. So first of all, I want to mention a new release that I'm going to be looking forward to reading, and then I'm going to be talking about my buddy reading plans. I'm really sorry about the birds, they're really loud, because I'm doing some group buddy reading throughout December. So I'm going to be reading one book a week as a buddy read, and if you want to take part in one of those books, then you're more than welcome to. You can take part in as many buddy reads as you like, and whether you want to do 1, 2, 3 or all 4. So I will be reading one book a week and that's going to be the rough schedule, but if you want to take longer to read a book then you are more than welcome to. And then I'm also going to hopefully be doing live shows to discuss the books that I'm reading. So the new release that I'm really looking forward to reading is The Cousins by Karen M. McManus. This is coming out tomorrow as you're watching this video and I'm so excited for it. I love Karen M. McManus's thrillers. This one, it seems like it's kind of a Knives Out sort of thing with all the cousins coming together at this country manor and they intend to inherit the grandfather's money, or maybe grandmother's money, I'm not too sure, but I'm sure I'm going to love this one, so I'm looking forward to reading it tomorrow. And then for my 4 buddy reads, I'm going to be starting off with One Day in December. Let me get the cover up for you. Sorry about the glare, I just don't really want to edit too many covers into this video, so this will have to do. So this is One Day in December. Like I said, this will be the first one for the buddy reading readathon sort of thing that I'm doing. It says here that this is about 2 people, 10 chances and 1 unforgettable love story. Laurie is pretty sure that love at first sight doesn't exist. One day, through a misted up bus window, she sees a man who she knows instantly is the one. Certain they're fated to find each other again, Laurie spends a year scanning every bus stop and cafe in London for him, but she doesn't find him. Instead they reunite at a Christmas party and the man is called Jack. So I think it's gonna be like a rom-com contemporary sort of thing and I cannot wait to read it. I'm so excited. The one that I'm going to be reading the second week of December is 5 Total Strangers, which is a YA thriller, because I felt like I should probably include a YA thriller because I like those, and then that way there'll be something for everyone. So I won't read too much of the synopsis because often those give too much away for thrillers, but it says here that a hitched ride home in a snowstorm turns sinister when one of the passengers is plotting for the ride to end in disaster. Mira, the main character, realizes that the 4 other passengers she's stuck in the car with don't actually know one another. Jesus. The wildlife here is kind of mad. So I think this one sounds really creepy and I'm really looking forward to reading that moment where she realizes that none of them know one another. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this one. It should be really fast paced and it sounds like something that I would love. The next one I'm really looking forward to reading with everyone is The Bear and the Nightingale. This is probably the most popular buddy read at the moment. I think there are like 6 of us taking part. I have no idea what this one's about, but everyone loves the Winter Night trilogy, so I'm so excited to read this. I can't believe I haven't already, but at the same time I'm always behind on these kinds of things, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I think it might be based on Russian folklore, but that is all I know about it. And the final book that I'll be reading on the 4th week of December is This Time Next Year, which I thought was perfect for just before the new year starts. This one I think is another adult rom-com contemporary sort of thing. It says here that Minnie meets Quinn at a New Year's Eve party and it's clear that they've got nothing in common except for the strange fact of their being born in the same place at the same time on New Year's Eve. He's a privileged party boy, she's a hard-working realist. Opposites don't really attract, not like this is a rom-com, right? It's subject clearly as a rom-com. Again, I'm really looking forward to reading this one. It should be quite timely and I'm really looking forward to these buddy reads because I do think that there is something for everyone. Now the birds are fighting, of course they are. So we have 2 contemporary rom-coms, 1 YA thriller and 1 fantasy. So again, something for everyone, and please do join in if you want to. Even if you join in with the buddy reading, you don't have to take part in the live shows, it's just something I want to do. So I'm going to stop rambling on now and tell you more about the other books that I want to read. I have 4 books that I need to finish off by the end of the year, and you will have already seen these in my end of the year book tag, but I'm going to mention them again just really quickly right now. So the first one I have here is Bands of Mourning. This is obviously by Brandon Sanderson. It's adult fantasy steampunk sort of thing. It's the 3rd book in Mistborn Era 2, which I don't love. I'm hoping I'm going to really like the ending of this one. I'm currently 120 something pages in, so I need to finish this one off. The next one is 10,000 Doors of January. This is adult fantasy and don't really know much about it. I'm 130 pages in, but I think I'm going to have to start again because I can't really remember much of it. White is for Witching, which is a horror book. This one's really short, but it does take a lot of concentration to read, I've noticed. So I'm planning on reading this one in December too. And then the final one that I do need to finish off, although not the final book on my TBR, is Such a Fun Age. I'm going to be listening to this one as an audiobook because I was loving it when I was running. I listened to it while I was running, and then my headphones broke, like I keep telling you. I'm sorry if you watch all of my videos and you already know this, but my headphones broke and I couldn't listen to it anymore. But I'm going to start listening to this while I'm working, and I can't wait. I was loving it so much. It's adult literary fiction about a main character who's a babysitter, and she's accused of stealing the white babies that she was babysitting. Okay, and then I also have a couple of books that I'm going to be buddy reading for either read-alongs or for book club. So the one that I'm going to be doing a read-along for is Bitten by Kelly Armstrong. This is actually a reread for me. I've read the first 6 or so books in this series before, and I did really enjoy them. This is adult paranormal fantasy about werewolves, and later on witches and probably vampires and stuff, but werewolves for the first couple of books at least. And yeah, I did love this series. I can't remember why I stopped reading it. I think I got into a massive reading slump and just didn't carry on. This read along is going to last the entire year, starting in December, and then it's going to continue on into 2021 because there are 13 books in this series, and we're planning on reading all of them together. So this is the perfect chance for me to pick up the series, reread, and then finish it off once and for all. And then for the Space Sirens book club in December, we will be reading Seven Devils all together. This is the cover that shows up on Goodreads. It's not the cover that I've seen before. I don't know what cover I've been looking at before, but it wasn't this one. And this is a space opera. The first part on Goodreads says, this is the first book in a feminist space opera duology following 7 resistance fighters who will free the galaxy from the ruthless empire or die trying. I think it's also LGBTQ+. And from what I've heard, the main characters have to infiltrate a spaceship, and that's all I know. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one. We're going to be reading it all together in December and then discussing it in January. So you'll have loads of time to read it if you want to join us. The live show will be up on our channel, I think. I don't think we have a date set for that yet, but it will be like the 4th or 5th or something of January, as it always is. I'm not entirely sure yet, but when I do find out, I'll put the details below. And then finally, I just have one more physical book that I do want to read. It's not a buddy read, it's just one that I've had my eye on for a couple of months now, and that is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I can never say this title properly. So this is about a main character who is looking into a true crime case that's from her town, and she thinks that the wrong man has been imprisoned and convicted of the crime. So she looks into it for like a final year project, and I think she starts to uncover mysteries and things. I think it sounds really good, so I'm really excited to read this one. I think this is going to be one of the first ones I read, probably after The Cousins, while I'm kind of in like the thriller mystery zone. So that's my December TBR. I'm so excited to be reading these books. I don't think I've got any other reading plans, to be honest. Like normally I have a couple of projects going on that I don't tell you about, but I think in this case, if I do have any other books to read, it will be NetGalley books, because I need to carry on getting my NetGalley shelf percentage up and my shelf down. Let me know if you've read any of these books. If you want to take part in any of the buddy reads, I would absolutely love that. And if you want me to prioritize any of these books, let me know and I will do that, and then also do a review if you want me to. Let me know what you'll be reading in December in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you all in the next video. Bye.